And here's the question for our elder law attorney, Gary Price. Does Medicaid include assistance for those in the middle class? What is the answer?
Good question.
I thought it was too. Thanks for sending it.
The answer is yes.
Okay.
It does.
Thank you for showing up.
You know, are we done?
We're done. The answer is yes. So what does that look like, though, Gary? And why would people ask that question anyway?
People ask that question because of a huge misconception, and they associate Medicaid as being welfare, and middle class probably doesn't feel like they qualify for welfare. But this isn't. We're not talking about welfare. Medicaid is a program, a government-supported program, but a program to assist in paying for long-term care, and it's a program to assist in keeping you at home longer, providing in-home services. You've been paying for this service your entire life or working life. It's not welfare. And so for that reason, people that are middle class, upper class for that matter, can still qualify for Medicaid and still receive the services and remain middle class and upper class.
We wonder how that myth, is it because of the name Medicaid that's associated with that? I mean, how did that happen?
Yeah, I don't know if that's the case. They hear about the fact that there are resource limitations, how much resources you can own. There are income limitations, but there are also rules that allow you to shelter those resources and still qualify. So, yeah, you're gonna have resources. We're gonna have to deplete resources. We can still shelter them, but we're still gonna have to deplete them in order to get you qualified. But there's a difference between depleting and losing, no longer having them. That's not going to be the case.
Right, that's an important definition right there. So, maybe I've asked you this before, but it just occurred to me. If, for example, someone goes on Medicaid and they're in long-term care, but then they get better and go home, are they no longer on Medicaid? How does that work?
Well, maybe. Usually how that works is you're in long-term care, you're able to go home, but you still need care at home. And so you still stay on Medicaid and receive the care at home. I have had instances, though, where they do come home and they don't want to be on Medicaid anymore, and government's happy to take you off Medicaid.
Oh, I'm sure. Absolutely
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Well, what are some of the other questions, or I guess answers, people need to know when they're thinking about, do I need to be planning for Medicaid?
Well, I don't know about you. I always ask people if it's keeping them up at night. You know if you need to plan, if it's a critical situation and you need to plan for Medicaid because you're in the hospital or you're going to the hospital, there's a probability that you're going to need continuous care for a period of time. Continuous may not mean forever, but for a period of time, and it's expensive. And so if that's the case, then we definitely need to talk about Medicaid. If that's not your situation and you're concerned about it, but Medicaid is not in your future, long-term care is not in your future, immediate future anyway. Well, I ask people, does it keep you up at night? And if it keeps you up at night, let's talk about it.
Right. And you talk about that in your book as well.
I do.
How do we get it?
You call my office, 812-475-8444. We send you a free copy.
Gary Price. We'll be back with more right after this. Stay with us.